Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Tuesday Night Discussion. I'm your host, Tennessee Paranormal Sam. Can't have a discussion by myself. What's up, everybody? Anybody that's wanting to come up on the panel, if you've got me on, what's up, Party? What's up, Lost for Words? Lori, my sister, Adrian, Yankee Kyle. Go get them, team. Sugar, Faja, what's up? What's up, David? Let me see if I missed anybody here. Yankee Kyle, what's up? Spike, my brother, what's going on? Jax, my sister. Laura Lee. But like I said, if anybody wants to come up for this discussion, please send me a message if you've got me on Messenger, or if you know somebody else has got, they'll send you that I can send out later how we'll work something out. What's up, Tony? Dang, brother, it's been a long time. What's up, David? Betty, Kasara, Nicole, Jason, Skull, my brother. It's a paranormal proof. What's up? What's up? It's a recall cheesecake. It's a pretty good discussion if I could get some people up here and uh, just have a good discussion. R baller. What's up, Haley? Thank you, Sugar. I appreciate it. Hound from Wolf and Hound. What's up, Hound? Chuck, what's going on? Boy, the chat's rolling. I ain't used to this. Tessa. Just waiting on Wolf to get home. I hear you. I hear you. You can come on up if you want to, brother. I can send you the link. Jax, what about you? You want to come up? This is right up your alley. I'm not a big deal. Lori's a big deal. Joshua, what's going on? All right, gotcha. Kasara, Harley, boy, everybody's in the house. Y'all just rushed right on over here. I appreciate that. Sent the link, Jax. Juice boxes for everyone. I hear you. I hear you. Wait for a few people to come up on panel. Hope everybody is having a wonderful week so far. I know I have been. The sickness is gone. No more feeling like crap no more. Well, that was rough. Spent the first few weeks of the new year. Misty, what's going on? Be editing a new video this week to drop Sunday. It's going to be a haunted one from here on out. I'm super excited for that one. It's the hospital that Wolf and Hound have been going to. I was with them on that excursion back in September of last year. So that's gonna be super exciting, super fun to premiere Sunday. Joshua, that wall behind me got tired, so it angled sideways. It is kind of leaning, ain't it, brother? But by popular demand, everybody that commented below my last premiere would like to see it on a Sunday. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start premiering them on Sundays, probably before Wolf and Hound, because theirs are a little longer than mine. Mine are still running about 35 or 45 minutes in length. Theirs runs usually about an hour or so. So we figured it would be a good idea for me to go first and then push everybody over to Wolf and Hounds. Everybody greeting everybody in the chat. This is freaking awesome. I sent it in Messenger or wherever her thing goes to. It says we're friends on Facebook, so I sent it in the Messenger. I don't know if I have her on Twitter. No, I don't have her on Twitter. You know what? I'll just drop the link in the chat. That way I've got good moderators in here, so there you go. There's the link. Oh, there she is. What's up?
Hey, Dan.
How's you?
Got you on my phone instead of my my laptop died, you see, and now I gotta go get another one. That's a problem.
I hear you. I know about all
that happens.
I know all about the laptop situations.
Why do mine Bluetooth? I should have am.
That's better. I don't know why.
I can hear you good that way.
It's retarded. My phone sucks. Okay.
I can hear you good.
You hear me? Okay. There we go.
You coming through good.
My Bluetooth was on still.
Oh yeah.
I always forget to turn that son of a bitch off all the time.
Well, since it's just going to be me and you for a bit, I went an hour early. That way we could roll everybody over here. So it's probably it's probably going to be an hour before Brenda gets here if we can still and
Probably.
Wolf is down. But I mean, we
Right.
can still go ahead and talk about it, and if that's okay with everybody in the chat. I know it gets kind of boring when you ain't got nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
What I did is I found some. I was scrolling through TikTok, and for some reason, when I clicked the app, this was the first thing that come up, and so I listened to it, and I was thinking, hey, it's kind of controversial, and as you guys notice in the pinned comment, it's kind of controversial, and everybody's opinion is going to be different. This is not a debate. This is just a discussion, because I mean, it's got something to do with religion, but yet it's also got something to do with the paranormal stuff as well. And I'll go ahead and play a clip of this. We can do all three of them tonight, or we can break it down in two parts, or however you guys want to do it. But here goes the first clip.
When you die, you do not go to heaven. You do not go to hell. You do not go to purgatory.
Can everybody hear
you
that?
Cease to exist, awaiting the judgment. And there's a few Bible verses to back this up. The Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. That's Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. Questions you could ask yourself. If people go to heaven when they die, why did Jesus bring Lazarus, his friend, back from the dead? I think the best way to describe this would be like a light bulb and someone turning on the electricity. The result is life or light. The light bulb is not the light. The electricity is not the light, but together they make the light. So the breath of God, or the Spirit of God, is the power from God into the body that makes a living being, or we could say a living soul. There's another verse. Then the dust will return to the earth as it was, and the spirit will return to God who gave it. That's Ecclesiastes 12:7. This is where we can get lost in the sauce. So stay with me for a second. The spirit is not what you think. So what is this spirit that returns to God at death? Because James 2:26 says the body without the spirit is dead. And Job 27:3 describes how the Spirit of God is in my nostrils. 26 says the body without the Spirit is dead. And Job 27:3 describes how the Spirit of God is in my nostrils. It says the body without the Spirit have any cognizance. It doesn't have any life or wisdom or feelings like a person would. It is the breath of life, nothing more. So a soul is a living being, not some spirit of a ghost living inside of us. You know, many Christians teach that souls go to heaven when we die, but the Bible says the soul that sins, it shall die. Ezekiel 18:20. Job 4:17. Man is mortal. And 1 Timothy 6 describes how only God is immortal. So the concept of an undying, immortal soul is not found in the Bible. So when people say they talk to their dead loved ones, the question really is, who are they talking to? The answer is demons. And we're going to talk more on that in part 2.
My one that goes in my ear. That might be a whole lot better for me. See it right there? Which would work, yeah.
So, with that being said, hey Purgatory, welcome in. So where you know the spirit, people saying, well, I'm talking to the day. I mean, and then he's talking about where's the spirit. You're not talking to spirits, because the spirit, once you die, goes back to your maker, right? Who we're actually talking to are demons, and it goes into that in the second part. And I can go ahead. Well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and play all three of them anyway, because they coincide with each other. But here's the second part where it talks about us actually talking to demons. It would help if I turn the freaking volume on.
The Bible says the dead don't go to heaven or hell when they die, but instead sleep in the ground awaiting the judgment and resurrection. Then why are there so many stories of talking to the dead? Because the Bible says the living know that they will die. We all know that. But then it says, but the dead know nothing. They have no more reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. Also their love, their hatred, their envy, They've now perished. Never more will they have a share in anything done under the sun. There is no work or device or knowledge or wisdom in the grave where you are going. That's Solomon, the wisest man that ever lived, Ecclesiastes chapter 9. David says in the Psalms chapter 115, the dead do not praise the Lord. Ask yourself, if the dead are in heaven, they're not praising the Lord, or are they not in heaven? The dead cannot communicate with the living according to the Bible. They're not even aware of what the living are doing. The Bible describes it, man lies down and does not rise till the heavens are no more. They will not awake, nor be roused from their sleep. The sons come to honor, he doesn't know it. If they're brought low, he doesn't perceive it. That's Job chapter 14. Never more will they have a share in anything done under the sun. Ecclesiastes 9:6. So man lies down, does not rise. Job says, chapter 14 of Job, till the heavens are no more. All these verses describing death like this sleep. The day of the Lord will come in which the heavens will pass away, 2 Peter says. And the Lord himself, in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 says, the Lord himself will descend from heaven with a shout, and the dead in Christ will rise. So this whole talking to the dead thing is a conspiracy of these fallen angels to take down as many of us as possible. So who are we humans talking to when we talk to the dead? The Bible says we're talking to the fallen angels, the ones who were kicked out of heaven. And in part 3, we're going to jump into that.
So far,
I don't know, Sam. The Bible is cryptid. Like,
right,
you know,
exactly.
I mean, yeah, it is controversial, but then again, you know, people are going to believe what they want to believe, and then we have people like us that believe that we can communicate. We can communicate with spirits. We do communicate with spirits, and to me, the Bible's like black. You know, you got to read between the lines a little bit.
Well, see, here's the thing too. You know? Also, here's the thing too. Also, the Bible has been around for like thousands of years, right? And it's been rewritten. It's been rewritten from the original
over
text
and over and over. Yes,
you know. So it's. I just thought it was a kind of a good idea to kind of bring up and discuss, because you have people all the time. You're in the field, I'm in the field. There's several people in the chat in the field that hold on, I missed a comment. Sam, I guess you have subscribers only mode on. Corky, subscribe but can't comment. It's got to be 10 minutes. I set it for 10 minutes. I'm sorry about that. I'll set it for a shorter time later. But I mean, we all know we're talking to something. We get in communication all the time. And a lot of people that are like, what are the mediums are the ones that can actually see, you know, spirits.
Well, yeah, I'm not a medium, and I can see spirits. I mean, I guess a medium's a different level to me. A medium can do, like, I see spirits,
right?
But I think a medium can do a little bit more than we can do.
Exactly.
I think, at least.
Yeah. So I mean,
I don't want to be a medium. I never want to be a medium. If that comes up, I'll be like, nope, I don't want that job. I don't want that job. I see them when they want me to see them.
It's just weird to me how, you know, they're pulling stuff out of the Bible and what's up, Ben? And saying that, you know, people are not talking to the dead. They're talking to the demons, the fallen angels that when Lucifer got kicked out.
I mean, essentially, Bible was written by man. Okay, so men don't written, you know, over a course of thousands and thousands of years, like you said. Somewhere translation could have got mixed up. Somewhere someone wrote, "Oh, hey, you know, you're talking to a dead person. It's a demon."
Exactly, because in original,
this is a controversial topic, but I believe that. Well, you believe we see them.
Yeah,
we talk to them. We conversate with them. How is that bad?
It's like he was talking about, you know, the churches have taught a certain way, and this, that, and the other. It's almost like brainwashing. Like you're not talking.
I was brought up in the Mormon religion. They believe heavily in spirits. They think that they believe they have no problem with seeing spirits. In their religion, they say seeing spirits is not a bad thing.
Right.
A really good friend of ours went up to the Hotel Vendome up here in Prescott, and she caught pictures of a spirit, and she heard her voice. So I mean, some religions are good with it, and some are just nope.
See, I agree right here. Your beliefs are your own.
That's right, Sarah. You're right, sis. That's true. There is no right or wrong in what religion is. I mean, it's just what you believe.
Yeah. I mean, if I believe that I got a spirit that comes in here and I can actually see it turn on water in the kitchen sink, then that's my belief. Somebody else may not believe that, but that's what I believe. That's what
Exactly. I mean, there's a lot of people that are naysayers, like oh my goodness, the paranormal. There's no ghosts. You can't see ghosts. I'm like, hey, well, yeah, because there's pictures. I mean, look at all those great pictures, like that picture of my grandson. I can't explain that, Sam. When you take a picture with your phone, it does a real quick pictures right in a row.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
And the second picture, I was like, holy shit balls, Batman, what the hell is that? And I never sent it to anybody, and I forgot to send. I was going to send to Sugar, but I forgot. But there are spirits all around us, and some people know it, and some people can see and do what we do, and there's some people that first time they see it, they're amazed.
I mean, I've seen pictures. As soon as somebody has died, they could see a mist or an apparition rise from that. So, I mean,
I firmly believe it is. I mean, it's look, our body essentially is a home for our spirit. When we die, our spirit leaves the body. Is that final? I don't believe death is final. I don't. I think that's another chapter we go to.
Yeah.
It can't be final, Sam, or we wouldn't have so many spirits walking around and talking and being in the same places they are. Maybe if they use that unfinished business word, maybe, sure, but how can death be final if there would be no, we wouldn't see anything if death was final.
Yeah.
You go somewhere better, or go somewhere, or whatever your heaven is. I believe, you go where you go.
Right.
I don't believe they all cross over. I don't believe that. I believe if they've all crossed over, we wouldn't have evidence. We'd be out of a job. We wouldn't have no more YouTube no more.
And that goes to the ablugrass. That goes to the thing where people have had life experiences where they have died and they have come back, and they can tell you exactly the tools that was on the operating table. Never had seen them before in their life.
Well, yeah, you're not supposed to see the inside of a surgical room. It's not. That's why they give you the happy juice before you go. Before you go in there.
Exactly.
So if you're same with Eli.
If you're actually dead and your spirit, what he was talking about is your breath that goes back to your maker, then how are you able to look over yourself and see yourself lying on that gurney and all the instruments and tell you the number of people that was in there? I mean,
I watched a show, Josh Gates. He did a thing on the afterlife. He did a whole series on the afterlife. And he was talking to these group of people, and one lady had died, and she spoke to whoever she spoke to up there. And he says, well, for sending you back, I need to tell you something important. Your son will die at a very young age. And I think it was like 21 or 22. Well, she came back and she remembered the conversation, but really didn't think something of it. And when he turned 21, 22, he got in a horrific car accident. I mean, there's some things you just can't explain when it comes to the spirit world. You can't. I mean, sometimes I'm like, do what?
Yeah, exactly.
You watch these videos. Like I caught that thing in Sugar's video. She doesn't have two heads, bruh. No. What? That was that dude following her. She felt something following her, and I got you.
Yeah.
Jax is quick. Jax is quick with the camera.
And see, this is the first thing I have heard about where somebody has ever said anything about angels being kicked out at the same time Lucifer was. I have never heard anything. That's the first time I've ever heard it.
I've
And
never heard that before either. And I've read the
that's who,
Bible.
and that's who all these people that are saying that they're talking to their dead relatives are talking to, are these demons, these angels that got kicked out of heaven. And I've never heard that before.
I've never heard that before. I mean, that sounds crazy to me. The angels are kicked out of heaven. What for? What? Why? What's the purpose?
Exactly. Lori just made a good point. Let me see if I can capture it and put it up here. Now, what are orbs then? Right? Our body is made up of energy, right? So when we die, that energy has got to go somewhere, right?
Sure, absolutely.
So that energy is considered an orb.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be right?
It's true. It's a ball of light, and light is energy. Doesn't matter what color it is, it's still a ball of light. It's energy. Look, I was told by someone that I know on YouTube that even like, say if you make dinner, right, and you make extra, the spirits can't eat it, but they get the energy from the food.
Yeah, because there's heat coming off of it. Heat is
I
energy.
never put my food right away. I put it away right away. I leave it out for a few 5, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, whatever, to cool off. I leave it out. Even when you turn on your coffee pot in the morning, same thing. It's electric. I mean, it's energy. Like
Lights. The lights in your house.
the lights. They use all of it. They use all of it around us, and some need it more than others. I can tell when my fan is running, when it goes real low, and it goes back up again. There's someone standing in my doorway. I mean, it doesn't always happen, but when it does, I mean, I think that what makes you a good paranormal investigator is that when you get excited whenever you see a ghost, whenever you see something, if you get excited over and over and over again, that means you're still happy doing it. You're still fun doing it, you know?
What makes you a good investigator is having your mind open to things. Your mind is opening to things actually happening.
Yep.
Because
you have to have a clear mind. You have to.
If your mind is closed off and you're a skeptic, you're not gonna experience the things that normal paranormal investigators with their mind open is going to experience.
I mean, I remember you showing me those pictures were from St. Barnabas.
Mm-hmm.
You took the picture, there was nothing there. You took the picture again and boof. Yep. Maybe that click of your camera, the energy.
Yeah.
That was a good catch. That was a damn good catch. When you showed it to me, I was like, oh, no way. It was good. And St. Barnabas is haunted as hell. And I know when I saw you in that video, before you turned off that camera that day, there was a woman, you asked if anybody's there wanted to talk, and right where you're standing, where that tombstone was, on the other side, there was a woman.
Yeah. And
I think your camera died. Your camera died. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't, because I turned it on, and like I said, I always wait for that red light to start blinking, and I'll flip the screen, and then I'll walk in front of it. Well, evidently, from between the time of me flipping my screen around and walking in front of it, that whatever was there shut it off. It didn't want to be.
You would have caught it. Yeah, you would have caught it. I'm firmly. She was very, very visible.
Yeah. Hey, Buff Files.
Even Billy said that. He's like, "Whoa!" I was like, "I know, right?"
Yeah.
Because he was pointing in your direction. He got more of a side view, but you would have had it straight on.
Yeah.
Straight.
Yep.
No wonder why your camera died. It used the energy.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of people out there that don't believe in spirits and believe in ghosts, and that's fine. We're not. That's why we do what we do. We don't do it to get famous. I'm not doing it to get famous. I'm not doing. Look, I do YouTube because we document these things. We document them. It's basically what we're doing, and I hope that when I'm gone, that Daniel and Quinn, carry the torch and keep going on with it. Because in this lifetime, we're not going to know everything. We're really not. Really not. You know what, Lori? I was saying to Jason, Lori, earlier, I think it was 3 weeks ago. I said, I wish Toby would come through and tell me what the hell's going on over there, because I'm waiting. I keep waiting for that man to go, Jax, I got some shit to tell you. I'd be like, well, tell me, Toby, tell me. He ain't been here yet. Guess I gotta still wait.
Okay.
I still gotta wait.
It's okay. If angels are real, why is it beyond comprehension that spirits are as well? That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying right there. Why is it got to be when you pass, your spirit leaves which is he's saying your spirit is your breath, because God blew in your nostrils, your spirit.
No, believe that. No, I believe that.
When you pass or your body's laid to rest, it goes back to the maker. I mean, I don't get that.
Lori, I gotta call you, girl, because you gotta tell me. I keep forgetting. You know what, dude? A lot of stuff going on in this house last couple of weeks. Found out my daughter's pregnant. We're having another baby. So happy. A lot of shit going on in this house. But I gotta call you about that. I do.
Exactly.
But there's no way that everybody. If you believe in angels, exactly. Why can't you believe in spirits?
Exactly.
It's supernatural, isn't it?
Yeah.
An angel. I mean, if you see an angel, people see angels, they say all the time.
Harley's got
when they
go
die.
Here. Before all the religions, they were worshiping the sun and the moon and the energies around them. Exactly.
Absolutely. Mother Earth. I mean, religions have gotten, like, I was talking to Brenda about it earlier. There's one common denominator, that's God, right? God is the big, all-knowing, all-powerful. Why are all religions the same, all different, if it's the same God?
Well, here's the thing. If you actually look into it and break it all down, all the religions are basically based on one foundation. They're just changed up as they go up, right?
Yep. Thanks, Laura. Thank you, everybody. That makes 10. God, I'm getting old, Sam. Shit. That makes 10 grandchildren. Holy crap. I told my daughter no more. You get to have one, because no.
Hey, cowgirl.
No. Hey, Terry. I mean, yeah, like I was telling Brendan, it's one common denominator. So what, basically it all boils down to there's one God. No matter what his name is, no matter if it's Krishna, Jehovah, it doesn't matter. It's still God. And like, same with Eli. He went through some shit. Like, when he died, he saw things that I don't think anybody should have seen.
See,
but there was a reason why he was shown things.
That's like me. You've got the pagan gods, which would be Odin, the Allfather.
Odin, Allfather,
and
they had Valhalla.
Beyond that, I think beyond that, it would be the universe. The universe is what makes all of it, right?
And still energy. The universe emits energy every single day.
Yep.
So I don't know who those people are, but they sound a little cuckoo for me.
Night Princess. But there's a third part, and it's only a minute and a half long. I'll go ahead and play it.
Good night, Scary.
Have a leader, and his name is Lucifer. He's got this whole army of spirits who masquerade as our fallen loved ones in hopes to deceive us before the final judgment. And this teaching is nothing new. This is called ancestor worship from the myths of old. Here's the backstory. The serpent said to the woman Eve in Eden, Genesis chapter 3, verse 4, "You shall not surely die." And that serpent of old is called the devil and Satan, Revelation 12 tells us. So the Bible basically says we ain't seen nothing yet, because in 2 Corinthians 11, these fallen angels are coming back to personate the disciples of Jesus in hopes to rewrite scripture. We're told they will use miracles to deceive. Matthew 24 says false Christs, false prophets will rise and show great signs and wonders to deceive, if possible, even the elect. When the children of Abraham entered the promised land, they were warned to get rid of anyone who taught that the dead could communicate with the living.
Did you hear that?
They called them mediums. And today we have pastors
Did
and
you hear that?
priests teaching the
Yep,
same,
I heard it.
that the undying, immortal soul, this idea is not mentioned in the Bible. The word immortal is found only once in the
Who's got
Bible,
mine?
1 Timothy 1, verse 17, and it is in reference to God himself. So we got to really step back and ask ourselves, why is this deception being rolled out into the world, preached from most pulpits at most Christian funerals, that when this loved one we love dies, they go to heaven? There's something worthy of checking out if we are in the midst of a great controversy.
See, he contradicted himself in that right there, because he said that what happened? I guess the jacks fell out. But he contradicted himself right there, saying that these demons that people are supposed to be talking to, or the loved ones are supposed to be talking, or were the angels, the demons that got kicked out. And then he said something about the dead will rise, and something about the they get, trying to be disciples and this, that, and the other. Well, how, if they're already here, how are they going to arise? Yeah. Jack's bounced out. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's like I said in the beginning. It's been rewritten so many times through the freaking ages that, I mean, who knows what is actually real and not real, and right and not right. Oh no, Jack's come back. Follow the light, sis. Hazel. Device is not connected. There we go.
I kick myself out. Just so you know, I don't drop no more. I don't do that disappearing trick no more. If it's me, I've done it myself because I got really good internet right now.
Hazel done said, follow the light, sis.
I'm going, Hazel. I'm going. Tell Eric put on that sparkle dust so I can find him. If you don't put on that sparkle dust, I can't find him. Shit.
Wolf and Hound. What's up, Wolf?
What's up, boys? How you doing?
Whenever you get ready, come on up.
I mean, okay, so who's that guy? Who's that talking? I've heard that voice before.
Hold on, let me see if I could.
That's true, Lori. That's true. That's basically the only thing you need to know.
The guy, I don't know who it is, but it's the name is at Try the Way.
I heard his voice somewhere before.
This is the guy right here.
Oh yeah, I've seen him before. He cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I don't know how I start. You know when you watch a video and you start watching you're like 30, 40 minutes into it going, why did I watch that?
Yeah.
That's him. You're like pulling yourself in and you're talking to the TV going, dude, you're crazy. What are you talking about?
Well, he contradicted.
Yeah, I've heard about that lock guy too, Laura. He's crazy too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It contradicted itself in that last one where he was talking about the demons or the angels that got kicked out with Lucifer, and then he was talking about the dead shall rise and become like false prophets and stuff. Well, how if they're already here, if they got kicked out, they're here floating around as demons, how are they going to arise and become false prophets? I mean, seriously.
They're not. That doesn't make any sense. Look, if he's going to Bible thump, he should at least know what he's talking about.
Right.
Like, get your shit straight, bro. Then make a YouTube video. That makes no freaking sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. I do believe, and when we die, our body leaves our soul leaves our body. Right. Our spirit leaves our body and goes wherever. Look, there's many, many, many different kinds of heavens that people believe. My belief is your heaven is where you want to go, whether it's, being with your loved ones or going to wherever you want to go. That's heaven. I don't know if there's pearly gates and fluffy clouds and trumpets playing. I'm not really
having to ask, before you can enter the gate, you're asked this question, do you feel like you've done good? And if, the answer's not good enough, you're not entering. I've heard that.
I mean, it's a special club out here, and I know I will get in, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay, because not everybody's going to get in. But right. It's that illusion of what happened. But you have these people that literally believe that that's what heaven is, and that's what heaven looks like. And that's okay. That's their belief.
I caught it on the Discovery on, hold on, Wolf and Hound in a basement.
Oh, shit, Wolf and Hound in a basement. They ain't in a basement no more.
I caught it on the Discovery. I was watching it when they was talking about life after death and people coming back from. This one person was talking about that they had when they died, they believed they had went to their heaven because they was with their loved ones. It was a beautiful grassy field with flowers. They were having good times, and that's what they remembered when they come back.
Yeah. I mean, when you want to remember, when you want that to be your what you remembered. I mean, if you come back, you'd want to remember that you were somewhere beautiful and with your family. But I don't believe with the fluffy clouds and the trumpets and the flutes and all that stuff. I don't.
Yeah.
But I don't judge anybody else. If that's what they believe, that's what they believe. You know, I won't put my beliefs on somebody else. I won't. Everybody has their own beliefs what heaven looks like. I believe we live in hell. Okay, we on hell now. This is bad as get. We got murderers. So we got child molesters. This is hell. We live in hell. I mean, how worse can it get?
Yeah. Just to do a recap. Since
well, I could come to your house for a visit.
Come out. Hey, I got lots of people. Hey, look, I got lots of people here. Not all living. Just to let you know, they're not all living. And I don't mind that they're here.
We're the only ones here that are living out of everybody that's here.
Just a little recap since Wolf and Hound is in the house. We were discussing the fact that this guy on this video was talking about, loved ones talking to their dead relatives or friends or whatnot. Who are they talking to? Because the spirit is actually the breath that God put in you. When you die, you're laid to rest. That spirit, that breath goes back to your maker. And who we're actually talking to is supposed to be the fallen angels that got kicked out with Lucifer, which are considered demons.
Yeah.
That just sounds like some freaking Christian nutbag who been spooned for a bunch of crap and he's choked on it his whole life. That's what that is. I would like to debate because, in the Bible, it talks about when we die and when we rest. And when we go to stand before God, I don't think that necessarily means the second that we die, because there has to be the judgment, the rapture. And not really in the Bible does it even talk a whole lot about the rapture, other than it does say 2 men working in the field, one is taken, one is left behind. 2 women working in the mill, grinding mill, one is taken, one is left behind. That could be multiple scenarios, and Jesus told things in parables, stories that people could understand, could relate to. And Jesus talked more about hell than just about anything else,
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, these Christian nut jobs, they irk me. Something terrible.
Hi, babe. Canadian
for a religion that's got blood-soaked hands throughout millenniums, and yet they're going to tell us when the bear shits in the buckwheat.
Well, it's like what me and Jax was talking about earlier. The Bible was written in another freaking language, and over the years, as it got translated, everything has got lost. So we don't know actually what was even talked about back in the day when it was written. Because from what I understand, not a whole lot of people understood how it was written and what, the words. They was just kind of blah, 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 blah. Oh, well, this says this and this part of it. I don't know what this first part is.
Right, because it was written so many times in so many languages and so many scripts and so many. Look, man wrote it over the course of many, many years. And as it went through, it's like, I think how could you keep it the same way? I mean, it wouldn't even be the same for today's, religions. It wouldn't. Like, I don't think it was, that big in the beginning. It was written on scrolls. I mean, little tiny scrolls. I mean, and then man says, oh, hey, I'll put it in a book. Right. So over the course of years, man has written very, very different, over the course of time, different ways the Bible said. So which one's the true one? Which one is the true one? We don't know.
I agree.
Yep, that's true. That's true, Lori. They do. I've read the Bible front to back several times. There's things in there that I'm going, yeah, sure. Yeah.
What was that, Wolf?
all these things, now the true word of God
You my charger?
is us. We're the true word of God. And I mean, we know that we are not to go out here and murder somebody. And we know that we're not supposed to go out here and commit adultery. And,
That's true.
And, but yet these things happen all the time, every day. And I just got to tell you how many people are in their graves right now because of Christians. I mean, I'm just saying. Look what happened to the Native Americans. Look what happened to the indigenous people in South America. When the Spaniards came, you'll either convert to Christianity or you'll be killed. Yeah. Is that what God wants? Really?
Well,
Truly? No. It's
look
not.
Look back in the times.
And God is not a being sitting on a throne.
God is supposed to be a merciful God. God is supposed to be, look, people say, there's kids getting shot in school. There's child molestation, all this stuff. God in the Bible, it says God rid the bad one time. He'll never do it again. He will never sit by. He'll never flood the earth. Whatever he did, that's why he gave man free will. Now, that free will didn't mean you can go and do whatever the hell you wanted to. You need to think about what that free will was. So if you go get up there and he goes, well, Lord, you gave me free will. But was it okay to chop somebody's head off? No, it's not. But you have to take the Bible, I guess, pick and choose what works for you. But God is a merciful God. So I don't believe that he said, okay, you don't first convert to Christianity, you're done. That's just retarded.
Right. Well, see, that's what I was saying earlier. The religion it's all based on one foundation. Don't do this, don't do that, be this, be that, do good. And as like, the Buddha and the Catholics and the Protestants and the Methodists, it all gets changed up as it's going, as these built.
20 more years, it'll be different again.
Yeah.
They'll add things. 20 more years, they'll reprint the Bible. 40 more years, they'll reprint the Bible. As years go on, they're going to keep reprinting this book. And, when my grandchildren are older, they're going to read the book and they're going to say, hey, Nana, what, don't even look. I got another version right here. We can Bible thumb together. Right. They're all written by man over and over and over. And look, the 10 Commandments said, even when the like you said, when the Pilgrims came over, with the Indians, it said, thou shalt not kill. What'd they do?
And that was the first thing they did. Yeah.
Okay. Just like the FDLS, the fundamental, the Latter-day Saints, the fundamental ones, the ones that has 18,000 wives. That's wrong. That's so wrong. I mean, you're not supposed to have 12 wives. It says that in the Bible. Yeah, they're already omitting stuff, David. It's true. They're taking stuff out and putting stuff. I don't even want one husband either, but Jason's over there sitting. So shh.
So in my theory, and like I said, you guys are paranormal investigators. So in my theory, when they're saying that we're not talking to spirits, then that's
bullshit. We are.
Yeah, that's hogwash.
It is. Look, we're not going to sit there and hear things. We're not crazy. We know what we hear. We know when you go into when you go into a building and you get an audible in your ear, that's not hounds sitting next to you telling you stuff. That's something you hear. That's audible in your ear. That someone with another voice that's not in that place with you, you hear it and you're going, that's cool. You get the goosebumps.
For them to say we're sitting around talking
to places.
He froze up.
It sounds to me like maybe that fella's talking to the devil. Maybe he's to reevaluate himself.
Oh shit.
So I don't believe the fact that
spirits are energy. Our souls are energy.
Yeah, I don't believe that we're all, as paranormal investigators, are running around here talking to kicked out angels that they're calling demons, and so on and so forth.
That's crazy talk. That's just angels aren't just getting kicked out of heaven. I mean, look, let's be realistic.
I mean, because like I said before, Jax, before Wolf and Hound come on, I've never heard anywhere When Lucifer got kicked out, angels got kicked out with him, and they became demons.
Good night, Betty. Yeah, that's bullshit. That's all bullshit. That's someone that's sitting on their pedestal, you know, talking about some shit that don't make no damn sense.
I mean, if that was
But
true,
they have followers.
If that was true, everybody walking the earth would be possessed.
True.
Yeah.
That's very true. I don't believe that God is just kicking his angels out of heaven. That just sounds stupid.
Let me tell you something. As far as spirits are concerned, me and Hound go to places that, and Sam can testify because he's been to one of these places with us, where when we show up, the spirits are excited that we're there. They're happy to see us, and they treat us, even though we can't. They can see us, but we can't see them, and they're aware of that. But nonetheless, they are happy to hang out with us. Sam, you witnessed that firsthand when we were at the Lonely Golf House. As soon as we got in there, the spirits were happy. They do stuff for us, and I'm telling you, it's all about respect, man. It's just like anything else. Let's say, like, if I come to Sam's house and I show my ass and I'm bossy and I'm demanding stuff from him and I'm trying to get him to do stupid shit, what's the one thing Sam's going to do? He's going to do whatever it takes to get me the hell out of there. But if I go to Sam's house and I show him respect and I show his home respect, he's going to be more apt to want to hang out and talk to me, you know. And it's the same way with the spirits. You have to understand that when we're communicating and we're hanging out with these spirits, we're hanging out with someone who was once alive like we are now. We're talking to somebody's mother, somebody's grandfather, somebody's husband, somebody's loved one that when they passed away, somebody in this world mourned their death, cried for them. And there still could be somebody alive today who remembers them, you know, and that screams respect. And if you don't have that level of respect, you need to leave the spirits the hell alone.
Yep.
Period.
I mean,
I don't remember what house you went to, Wolf. I don't remember what house it was you went, and I felt it. I felt like when you go into their house and they're there, they see their house as it is, as it was, how it always is. When you went in there and you said, when I come back, would you like me to bring flowers? You made that promise. You brought them flowers back. You brought that woman of the house flowers back. I think that gives you a mass amount of respect with you coming in their home. It's like when you come to somebody's home the first time, you bring flowers, you bring something. They respect you for that. And that's why you get such good, like, vibe from them. You feel it. Like, I watched your videos. I seen that one when you I watched it. I mean, I've seen all your videos, all your paranormal videos. You do as you say. You say, next time I come back, I'm going to bring you this, or next time I'm going to bring you that. And you do that, and they feel like, okay, well, this guy is welcome in my home because he's respectful. You know, you've always, every time you walk in any video, even when we were getting along in the past, you're very respectful. You say who you are, you say what you do, and you want their story. That's it, and that's how it should be.
Well, see, that's like what
that's exactly how it should be.
He was relating spirits to being, you know, because they were real people at one time. You're not going to walk up to somebody's freaking door, even if it's your parents' door. If you don't live there, you're
and
not
walk the hell in.
Walk right the fuck on in and say, hey, how you doing?
No, you knock on the door.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have some damn respect. I mean, there's some people that paranormal investigate. They just open up the door, and I'm like, why don't you try knocking? Because sometimes, you know, like I say again, Sam, I said so many times, the movie The Others, okay, with Nicole Kidman.
Exactly.
That's pretty much what the spirit world. Look, how do they know when we're coming in that they don't think we're ghosts?
Yep.
Yeah,
they don't know. And I told you one time, Wolf, I said some spirits don't know they've died.
And I know that to be a fact because I went to a cemetery over here in the daytime. I was running the ghost tube app, and it come over there. Am I dead?
Yeah, I never ask a spirit when if I'm out or whatever. Like even when I'm in here, when did you die? I never ask that because some don't know that they are.
I didn't ask nothing. I just let the ghost tube run, and all of a sudden they come over. Am I dead?
Now, if they ask you, well, you know, yeah. You are, but you know, you're still here with us. I mean,
tell them. Yeah. We've had that, haven't we? I'm not gonna lie to them. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to them. I'm gonna tell them.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, you know, you've moved past.
I told the spirit, I said, I'm afraid you are.
I mean, if you go to the same house all the time, you get great responses. That's because you've earned the respect. They respect you guys because when you go in there, you do the same thing and you keep your word. It's like, you want me to bring you, I'll bring you flowers next time, or I'll bring you candy next time. You've done that. That's respectful. That's like going to someone's house, bringing flowers. Which one?
There you go, Jack.
You see our Christmas video, Jack? Our Christmas video.
I think I did. Yeah. Yes.
Last Christmas. Did you see that?
I think I did. I don't know if I didn't. I'll go back and watch it.
We wrapped.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was perfect. And maybe they can open them, but in their mind they see what's there.
And they love us.
And I told you a long time ago. That's what I told you. That's what I told you a long time ago. Be honest. Be truthful. Don't be rude. Don't be disrespectful. If you say you're going to bring flowers, bring those damn flowers, because you know what? You're going to get more from them each time than you would get if you just barge right in. I mean, I did that cemetery in Williams, and I did that cemetery in Williams. It was such a peaceful cemetery. And I realized when I got nothing, I'm like, wait a minute. If I died, I'd want to be buried here because it's so peaceful. Everyone there was at peace. Nothing, nobody had anything to say because they were at rest. Not every cemetery is going to be haunted.
Yeah.
Well, I think I've told you this before, and I know I've told Lori, and I know I've talked about it with Sam. We had a theory. Could a living person and a spirit be friends? And I found
right, Joshua?
that, yes, a living person and a spirit can be friends.
Absolutely. Why not? If your family members come in your house, you going to disrespect them as your family members? No, they're your family members. They're still your family members in life and in death. Can't change it. If my mom dies, if she comes here, she's still my mom.
They're welcome. Yeah, absolutely. At my mom's place, my dad's here, and the others who have passed on here, and they're here, and sometimes they do make themselves known. Sometimes I will come upstairs and I will get the whiff of cigarette smoke. And my mom's been gone since June. There's not been a soul up here but us. And my mom died just right in the other room there.
Yeah. She's not gonna leave you boys dead. She's gonna make sure you're okay.
She came through the she came through the necrophonic. I think it was actually Sam's live we were on that night. Yeah. And we were trying to talk to Sarah, and a female voice came through and said, "What have you done to my house?" Because all my stuff was hauled up in the front of the house, getting ready for the yard sale to sell it. And it happened again. And
it was
this time my cousin Janie, who is the mother of the Littlest Ghost Hunters,
it was something about getting into something also. Because remember you said something,
don't mess with my stuff.
That's it. That's what it was. Don't mess with my stuff.
Yeah, don't mess with my stuff. That's what she said.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was angry about it.
Yeah, so I promptly throwed my sisters under the bus.
But he's like, I didn't do it. They did it. I didn't touch your stuff. They did it.
Yeah,
and but it's cool though when you. Okay, it's cool when you get like your loved ones come in your house. Like my Aunt Pauline, big trickster. She loved to play jokes. I know I've set my phone on the counter. I know it was there. I go to get it. It's not there. And I hear her giggle. I'm like, trying to make me crazy, Aunt Pauline. I get it. She's here with me. My papa comes, often. So does my Nana. Daniel's dad, Mike, he's here all the time. It's been 9 months. 9 months ago, my sister's boyfriend moved in here with her. And he was on the fence about the paranormal. Totally on the fence. Well, he used to have his computer out in the kitchen and his tower out there. He's a big computer with a big tower. And it all lights up. So one night he's sitting there and the whole tower just goes dark. And as he's sitting there, he's looking over, and he looks over and he sees this really tall guy leaning against the wall with his arms crossed. And he told me everything. He comes in, he comes in the next morning, he goes, sis, what do you got there? What's that? It's a cup.
Tumbler.
Nice. He said there was a guy
Yes, it
standing
is.
there and he was watching me. I said, well, lead investigator. That's cool. That's cool. So yeah, he met Mike. I mean, so I told Daniel the story, and Daniel came over the next week and he goes, so hey Rob, I heard you met my dad. He goes, I'm a firm believer in the paranormal now, Jax. You've got ghosts in this house. I said, look, I don't call them ghosts. I just say our house is lived in. My house is not haunted. There's nothing bad here.
We don't either.
It's just lived in. It's lived in. I have family here. It's no different than they're alive or they're still here. They're
I'm
just
glad
here.
you brought that up. Because that leads me to another point too. And you brought it up, and it made me think about it. Was I watch these investigators, and they pay all this big money to go to these big fucking places. And I watched a lot of their videos, and not a whole lot of shit's going on, you know. And those are fun. And there's places that I would like to go see. But I'm a firm believer in the little old house sitting back off in the woods that's been abandoned and nobody cares about. Because those places, that's where life was lived. That's where there was love and family and home and holidays.
That was a
and
home, not a house. That was a home, right?
Family deaths.
There's a difference between that. A home and a house. There's a big difference. A house is just a house. A home is lived in with food and love and family and you know, holidays and everybody together. That's a home.
Yeah.
A house is something you just live in.
Yeah.
A home is where you make memories, where your grandchildren are born, your children are born, and the house. I hope this house, when I pass on, one of the grandkids will take it and they'll just keep going with it. Like, you know, keep it in the family. So, because this is a house this is a home that's been lived in, has grandchildren come home, have children have come home to this house. This is a home. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, wow, I have a house. I think it means more if you have a home because it's lived in.
Yeah.
I do believe that. I do believe, you know, a house is a house.
If you watch our videos, just about everywhere we go, the spirits call us by name. I'll go to a location and just call me by name, and that's because we are known in the spirit world. They know who we are. They know what our mission is. And they love it when you come and you acknowledge them because they've been forgotten inside the world. And regardless whether you're alive and you still obtain your flesh or you've tethered to the, it's still lonely when all of a sudden one day nobody comes to visit you anymore. And regardless whether they know that they've left the world of the living and their body, or if they don't, that's still, I cannot imagine.
You got a poof in your hair.
Just think of what it would be like to go 3 or 4 years and people is talking to you, and then all of a sudden acknowledges you. That has to alive or you're deceased. That still has to hurt because when we die, we don't take earthly possessions with us. We know that. We can't take
the body with you. Nope.
But we still take the emotions.
I believe that. The
love, the memories. Those things. You may go into these places a couple times and get a few things. But, you know, it's just like anything else. You have to earn that, you know.
Yeah.
It's true.
Froze.
It's true.
Yeah, you're breaking.
Yeah,
no.
You're
no, he's moving.
Well, it's like when people go into places that have somebody has been murdered and screams. When they go into these places, it's residual that comes off the energy that's coming off the, you know, people hear those screams.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, there's like when you go into a big place, like even when Daryl goes into the places, he goes, what he's getting is an intelligent haunting. He's getting answers. Now, if he hears it, now if he sees something, and it's like they call it the stone tape theory, it's something that's so traumatic, stamped its place in time. It's going to loop over and over again. The spirit's not going to know you're there, and the spirit doesn't know it's doing it. It's just something that's stamped in time. It loops like a cassette tape. It just keeps looping and looping and looping. But when they speak with you, that's intelligent. You know you're hearing it. You know you're hearing. Residual is just, it's something that happens. They don't know you're there. They have no idea you're there, and I believe that it's just something traumatic in their life. Boom, happened, like a murder or something like that. That's why people see spirits and the spirits don't see them, because I think that's a residual haunting, because it's a time. It's something stamped in time.
Right.
Something like getting okay, so you're getting shot, you don't even know where the bullet came from, and you die. That's a traumatic stamp in time. Yeah. Just like that, Civil War, the woman that got killed while she was making bread, or her was with the Civil War. They say they see her, but she doesn't respond to them, because that's just something stamped in time.
Yeah, it's just a loop.
It's just a loop, but the coolest thing is when, like, Daryl, when you go into some of these houses, and I don't hear him say Wolf, I hear him say Daryl, and when they say your first damn name, you're like, okay, they know me. Shit. Okay, how they know me? How they know me like that? But they do. They respond to you.
They call me Daryl.
There's been places like the Plantation House where they have said my name.
Yeah.
I get the spirit box out, and so I'll do it with Billy, or I'll do it with somebody else. They say Jax all the time. Jax. I hear it all the time.
They said Sam's name at the Plantation House, and Sam wasn't even there.
Yeah.
And we had left the camera running. That was the very first time there. And Sam had been there previously.
I can't remember where I was, or it was on the video. I heard I was on I was on Darius Lives. He was doing the necrophonic, and he was asking people's surnames, like what their real name was. And I heard it said something, and it said Taper, yep, you're right, Jax, yep, regardless they're not. I heard it say Jacqueline. That's my real name. So to hear that, you're like, whoa, okay, who is that? And it came through, and it just I heard my Nana's voice. That was the creepiest thing I ever heard, but the best thing I've ever heard. In the same way, it gave me chills to know that he's in another country, and he's playing this spirit box, and it says my name, and I hear my grandmother's voice. It was creepy, but it was wicked cool. Best thing I've ever heard. Best thing I ever heard. I mean, I get audibles all the time in my ear. I hear them talking, but I think they're just talking. They're just conversating, and if it ain't about me, that's their business. They conversate. That's it.
Now,
yep, that's true, Tessa. That's true. I've heard him. I've heard him.
When I was in North Carolina 2 years ago, back when I got COVID, we all went to investigate this one graveyard or cemetery, because I think it was split in half. I think the church and graveyard was on one side, and the continuation of it was on the other side of the road. But anyway, we was at this one part, and I don't know if y'all believe in mimics or not, but there was a spirit that come through the GhostTube app that mimicked my voice while it was talking.
I believe that. I believe in that. I've heard like people's voices, and that wasn't them talking all the time. I hear Jason call me constantly. Like 3 weeks ago, he says, "Hey, darling," and I said, "What?" And he didn't answer back. I come in. I said, "What do you want, bro?" He goes, "I didn't call you. You just didn't say my name. You just didn't call me." And I goes, "No, I didn't say." I hear his voice all the time.
Yeah.
And he's not here. So that kind of creeps me out a little bit. I do think they mimic. I do think they do that. Do I think it's bad? No. I mean, like I said, I don't feel there's anything bad here. I think they can mimic anything they want to mimic.
That's just another form of
Purgatory's heard it too.
But spirits are limited to what they can do. I mean, they have a lot more free room to, because we're bound by the flesh and we can only do so much. But in the same note, there's only so much that they can do to communicate with us. It's easier for us to communicate with them than it is for them to communicate with. And so I think that they do whatever is necessary at the time, or whatever they can do to get our attention, to let them know, I am here, and because what would get your
Absolutely.
attention more than anything? Hearing somebody's voice that is still alive and present, but they're not there.
Exactly.
That's true. That's true.
And, when we first started, you been with us a long time now. When we first started, me and Hound, we didn't have nobody to teach us nothing. And
but you learned
where
it.
We are now. And
you learned it, and you learned it right. You didn't do anything fancy. You didn't do anything. That was it. You learned it. You learned it the right way. And I've told Lori this too. Regardless of what anybody has said about you guys did it the right way. You didn't have fancy gadgets. You didn't have all the, some people have fancy gadgets, and that's great. But dude, I'm telling you, speaking of fancy gadgets, Nuggets Firefly is the bomb. It's a REM pod, but it's a Firefly, and only spirits can touch it to make it go off. We can't. If we touch it, it won't go off. He makes them. They're badass. I got to get one.
I heard he can teach you how to make that with Dollar
Yep.
Dollar Tree type stuff. And I need.
See, I told Nugget I can't do that. He gonna have to make one for me. I can't do that.
I want one.
I don't know.
So I need to.
I do too. I want a Firefly so bad.
I need to.
Could you imagine that?
I need to get.
But you guys, Wolf and Hound have gone in with a freaking spirit box in one hand, cat balls, and something little, and the K2. That's what they gone in with in the beginning. And that K2 would go to red all the time. And that's the most important thing. When you ask them to go to the red, that's the most important thing. You need to thank them, because that took them a lot of energy to get there. Exactly. Some people don't. You go to red. Oh, that was cool. Why don't you say thank you? Exactly. You had to thank them, because that took a lot of energy for them to muster up to make it go red.
So I got a question and a theory.
And you know what, me too.
Say you got new spirits and you got your older spirits. Now, in my theory and thinking, it would be easier for older spirits to communicate more than it would be newer spirits.
Well, see, there's that thing about the older spirits. When you go into a house, people say, "Can you touch that REM pod?" They're like, "What's REM pod?" They don't know what REM pod is. Or can you, you gotta, like, I've seen Wolf go, "Can you touch that thing and make it light up?" That's a little different than saying, "Hey, can you set up my REM pod?" If they died in 1907, there's no REM pods. Exactly. They don't know what that is. You have to show them. Here, if I touch this like this, and you touch it, it'll do the same thing. You can't go, "Hey, just set up my REM pod." You had to explain it, because 1800s, 1700s, they don't know what that crap is.
But see, in my theory, I don't think your newer spirits have actual. They don't really. They're new. They don't really know how to use their energy yet, right?
That's possible, yeah.
Yeah, that's possible. It's just like us.
If they just died, I mean, it is. It's true.
And that's why you was just talking about. That's why you tell. Can you light up that black box that's got the lights? Talking about the K2 meter, and then after a while, I'll start, calling the K2 meter. And they'll start knowing. Like, I can go to the now and say REM pod and K2 meter. I can go to the farmhouse in the woods, and they know exactly what that stuff is, because we've had them spirits say, we've called it, said, keep recording, and and we've asked them, to not mess around and knock our camera over or nothing, and we've got it. Don't get too close to talking about. Don't get too close to the camera. So, it's just like else. They're spirits aren't stupid. You can teach them. Just like they teach us. Right. They teach us. And I'm looking forward to Saturday, man, with the Wolf and Hounds, very first ever. I know we've done stuff with the Littlest Ghost Hunters. You know, those are the little ones that we've been training to be ghost hunters for about a year and a half now, and they're awesome. But we're doing something that we've never done before. We're actually doing our very first Wolf and Hound Kids Paranormal Day, and we have other kids that are going to go with us to the hospital.
I think you're probably going to get a lot of stuff going on, because I think, in theory, spirits would like to see, they like seeing younger kids. You know what I'm saying? Especially a hospital. Because a lot of kids would go sick, and your nurses and your doctors would help treat them and get them back together. They would give them, you know, a sucker or a teddy bear or something like that of that nature.
I think maybe children also remind them of their children.
Yeah.
Maybe you know, reminds them of one of their grandchildren, or I think that's why they may. Look, kids are on it. Kids are pure.
Yeah,
they're going to go in there and they're going to tell you they're raw. They're raw. They're not going to go in there and, you know, they're not like us that we like. You think you see something, but you don't. Kids are raw, and especially around the age 8 or 9. I mean, they are really susceptible to anything. They see what their mind is open. They don't have that going, no, I didn't see that. They're like, yeah, did you see that? And they're very adamant of what they saw.
Yep. And you got a lot. Here's the thing too. You got a lot of parents today that will look down on that and tell kids that, you know, no, you didn't see that, or no, they actually did. You mean, you can't. Some kids get their minds closed off at a young age, and they grow up believing that stuff doesn't exist. Uh-oh, everybody's dropping out. What do I explain to them what the equipment is and what it does? I also tell them it won't hurt them. Exactly. Yeah. Right. Reba is 2 and held a conversation with her grandma Angel, and the day she passed, to tell a story in that live sometime. Yeah, I've heard of Reba doing that, having conversations with them. I can't wait to go there myself. Sometime in the later spring, maybe summer, I'm going to try to get up that way.
What's up?
What's up?
That damn wife, man, I'm telling you, those people are. I'm going to raise absolute hell when I call them in the morning, because this is ridiculous.
All right, Jason.
Then until they come out here, they can either come out here and fix it the way it's supposed to be tomorrow, or they can come and pick up their crap.
Yeah.
Because I am not paying. I am paying almost $100 a month for shit that don't work right.
Yeah, I can't. But the spectrum around here is freaking awesome. It's top of the line. I mean,
now these people around here suck. Ow! I just poked myself in the eye with my broke glasses. So where did Jax go?
She dropped out also. She's coming back.
Yeah. So I mean, but so anyway, back to what we're saying is, when you're dealing with the spirits, it's all about respect, because you can't expect them to want to have anything to do with you if you're not willing to show them the respect.
Exactly.
And it is that simple. And then I think that's how, and I won't mention no names of certain individuals, but I think that's how they get into trouble, because I've watched them and they do nothing but show disrespect and malcontent.
Yeah.
And I think, and if you piss that spirit off, you're pissing off an energy,
Exactly.
And of course it's going to do something to you, and they can do stuff to you. So, yeah. Yes, sir. I got all my work done, and I told him, I said, shit. I said, I got something to do tonight. I'm out of here. I ain't messing around.
I had to go. I went. Well, I didn't have to. Sugar come up with the idea of going an hour earlier. That way, whenever she got done, she could push everybody over to
roll through the shrink ray.
I don't know.
I said, yeah, that'll be all right.
Yeah, man, I ain't been well the past couple days, man. I'm pretty sick.
That junk's going around, dude. I took a COVID test last night to make sure I didn't have it. And
I know. I took one yesterday, and when I stuck the Q-tip up in this side here, and I pulled it out, it was red like blood and stuff. So that's how I knew it was a sinus infection.
Yeah,
and it's just absolutely. And then plus, I work in the heat back there in that kitchen, man. And it's just
dry.
it's it's horrible, man.
I had a follow up today, and I called and told him. I said, because I had to fill out it's a thing where you fill out before. It's a pre-check-in. That way, when all you do is you just go there and tell them you're there, and you ain't got to fill no paperwork out. And told them what was going on, and she said, well, you need to get your COVID test and make sure that you don't have it. And if you do have it, you need to call us back, reschedule, and quarantine for 7 days. So I ordered the test stuff from Walmart, checked it last night, and I was good to go. So you turned your volume off. There you go.
I was trying to be real easy to turning it back on, so I didn't knock it off. I got it. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's all my takes on the spirits. I mean, that's about my knowledge of the whole thing. We go in and we know what we're supposed to do when we go there, so we go and we do it. And the spirits. Even that place as scary as that hospital, man. You saw the video we did, Sam. You saw it.
I've been there.
Yeah, and it just seemed like we were calling the spirits to come in there with us, and I think they showed up. I think every damn spirit in the place showed up over there at one time. I guess they thought we was having a party or something. Maybe I will. Maybe when we go over there, we will take some cupcakes or something.
A cupcake at the hospital.
We'll have a cupcake party for the spirits right at the hospital.
Right.
And see what happens.
Yeah. Night, B. Thank you for being here.
Where did Loops for Words go?
She had to go get some smokes.
Don't you know them damn things will kill her?
Yeah, I see you over there.
Yeah, Hal wanted me to say Sam, to tell people to come and check out the new story we've added onto our community post. We're going to start doing that a couple times a month.
Okay.
No, man, I didn't fry the chicken. And who the hell do you think fries the chicken at that place?
Better than anybody else's.
I don't know. I think me and Darius is tied with the fried chicken.
Darius is cool and all, but your chicken.
But who do you think fries that damn chicken at night?
So outside the Littlest Ghost Hunters and Kids Paranormal Day, what else y'all got going on?
Well, We got
Wishing our brother Sam would come back.
we got three new kids that's coming. One is a real good friend of mine, and her daughter and nephew. They've been wanting to go on a ghost hunt with us for the longest time.
Yeah.
Since we started. And then we have another one that's coming. My friend Ryan, as far as I know, he's coming with us, and he's bringing his daughter. You know, the picture I showed you, the little girl that had the new Wolf and Hound shirt.
Yeah.
And y'all remember Ryan because he's gone with us a couple times to the Forgotten House. And so he'll be with us. And of course, as far as I know, too, my buddy Sean's going with us because he's going to come and act as security.
Okay.
So we'll have everything well covered. I'm not too sure about the Littlest Ghost Hunters involvement right now. And yeah, so I'm going to reach out to them again tomorrow and see what's going on with that.
Nice.
But anyway, so we'll see how all that goes out. It's going to be a daytime because I wouldn't take those kids at night. I did the Littlest Ghost Hunters, and we started getting demonic responses.
Yeah. Fallen angels.
Yeah. Fallen angels.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
Well, some people are stuck on stupid.
Yeah.
You know, I never had a problem with religion until I had this little old lady about run me over with her car at the grocery store. And as I was about to go in, she pulled up beside me. Now, she came out of her way to pull up beside me, and she rolled her window down, and she said, "I about hit and killed you." And you got to understand, it was really hot, so I had on just as less clothes as I could legally get away with having.
Yeah.
And she looked me up and down, and she said, "And by the looks of you, you'd have went straight to hell."
What the?
And I'd have been like, "You be there before me, bitch."
Right?
Yep. So.
Lucifer Words is back.
Is she not going to come up on the panel and grace us with her wonderfulness?
She can.
I know. I don't know why she's not. I'm insulted.
Oh.
I think I might have to quit YouTube now.
Oh, hell.
That's it. I'm throwing juice boxes down.
Yeah, we're throwing juice boxes. I'm going to throw a big hissy fit. And I refuse to ever poop next to another haunted location. That'll teach her right there. That'll teach her.
And she can lose perk privilege.
And Hound said she's going to lose kitty
That's the other way
privileges.
around, damn it.
Uh-oh. We got a demon in the basement.
Yes, you do. Yeah. What did I walk into, Daryl? You're like, I will never poop again on location. That's what it's just. I'm going. What the fuck is he talking
Yeah.
about? I walked right into that shit.
Well, let me tell you the story. Is we were on an investigation, right? And all of a sudden, Dookie Pains hit me.
Well, it happens to the best of us.
Well, they just sometimes you can hold, and then sometimes, you got to go drop the load, and that's just what happened. So I went and pooped next to the haunted house. And
Not a good thing.
I pooped next to several haunted houses, but, I'm sure the spirits would rather me poop outside than inside in a toilet that don't work.
That's true. That's true.
I did poop in the toilet at the Trivet Clinic, but that was a working toilet, and I felt weird the whole freaking time. I wished I just would have went outside to poop in the woods. But so it's a running joke. It has been forever about pooping next to a haunted house. I'm still waiting on Lost for Words to do a podcast about it.
Oh Lord, no, you do. Well, give it time. Give it time. One time she will need content there. One time she will need content. She's going to use you.
Yeah. But I like her podcast.
You got to do it, Laura. You got to do it. Laura, you got to do it. Please do it. Please make a podcast about it.
She always seems to throw out a podcast when I need positivity the most. And it's like I'll wake up and there it'll be. And
there's a lot of people that don't like her podcast, but you know what I say about that? Are you taking it personally? Does that affect you some sort of way? Maybe you should be a better person.
You know what I have to say about it? They can go fuck themselves.
I was trying to be nice there. I wasn't trying to go all like that. Sometimes her words are like, look, I told you a while back. I said, I ain't going to throw any more juice boxes, Lori. And I went, wait, oh shit, I fucked up. I got to throw a few more. Look, I had to throw a few more. Look, did you make a live stream about me and you put my name in it? Oh yeah, I'm coming. Oh yeah, I'm coming. And I threw every damn juice box I had, Lori. I think I was done then. No, mate. Well, I might have 2 more. I don't know if it happens again. I might have a few more, but I'm running on like low juice boxes. But that son of a bitch deserved every juice box I got. And I know, Lori, you said I shouldn't have done it, and I should have just ignored it to be the better person. But Lori, you know me. If you title a live stream with my name in it, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
Well,
nobody was in there but me. I was in there all by myself. I was all by myself. People were laughing at me. People were telling me to shut the fuck up. I was just going, no, man, you made the title with my name in it. I'm gonna come in there fucking shit up for a little bit. I want to teach you a lesson. But Lori said, Jax, you shouldn't have done it. And I said, I know. After I did it, I went, oh shit, oh Lori. She would say, Jax, you threw too many. I did. I threw a lot. I threw really a lot. I threw so many. I was proud of myself. I was just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
I told somebody they looked like a big bowl of Fruity Pebbles.
Well, I said some choice words maybe I shouldn't have said, but you know what? I just say it like this. You put my name in a live stream and you call my name out. You start running a mess, you bet you goddamn I'm going to get some juice boxes. I'm going to get a whole bunch of other stuff. And I'm going to throw it at you. But I haven't thrown a juice box since then, Lori, so I'm quite proud of myself. I see him up there. I see him doing his shit. I see him running his mess. That's all right, but I ain't going to go and say anything to him. Nope.
Well, look, we don't. You remember we used to tear trolls down. I mean, we would burn them down to ashes, and we don't need to do that no more because their stupidity is enough punishment, And we don't let people bother us no more because we know what we know where we're trying to go, and nobody.
But it's a sad thing. It's not the trolls though, Daryl. It's the people with the paranormal channels that are doing it.
Well, you know how I feel about that. You know where I stand on that, and I've said it 100 times. There are a lot of great people in the paranormal community that I have the utmost respect for, and there's some in the paranormal community that ain't worth dog shit. And but I'm not a part of any community. I was a part of a community. I was a part of this community where I live. I risked my life for these people in this community. For people that I didn't know. Every time that pager went off and I went up there and pulled a fire truck out of that fire department and put that gear on and went to a call not knowing if I would come home. That's the community I belong to. As far as all this is concerned, this is wolf and hound world here. And it's all about wolf and hound world. This is the wolf and hound train.
When we were in Go Get 'Em's live, when we were in Sugar's live, and she posted your link, and I dropped the link in chat, and she posted it up there. This is what paranormal does. They support each other. If you're not going to support each other and just pick and choose who the fuck you're going to support, it's fucking. Yep. Even Sam said, "Whoa, I never had this many people. I'm trying to catch up." That's what we used to do. That's how it was before. Every time we did a live, we rated the next person and the next person. And every their lives would jump up 20 people, 40 people, 60 people, 70. Yep. It would just jump. And you know what? Those people, they're like, even the smaller channels, like the ones that only have like 14 subscribers, we'd rate them. And they're like, oh my God, who are these people? And that's what it's about. You have to support each other. If you don't support each other, then what is it for?
Oh, our Wi-Fi sucks, dude, here.
He's like, our Wi-Fi sucks. I firmly believe in that. Like when Sugar said we got to raid Sam, that's how it used to be, and that's how it should be again. It'll get there. Look, it didn't leave overnight. It ain't gonna come back overnight. But little by little, we can do it. Little by little, we can do it. If we keep supporting everybody and rating everybody, and showing love for their content. And Wolf just left, and now he's back again. I'm like, Wolf just left, and he's back again.
Well, look, everybody's welcome at Wolf and Hound until they're not. And
that's the way it should be.
We have one outstanding rule. If you're involved in drama and hate streams and we find out who you are, you cannot be a part of us.
Hey, Gamer
And I
Girl.
have made example.
I meant what I said.
Yep.
I said it on
Well-
New Year's Eve. I did my live on New Year's Eve, and I said this. I said, 2023. You say you hang with that drama. You hang with that drama, and you know who I'm talking about. You hang with that bullshit. Don't come to my channel.
Yeah.
Keep walking. Keep scrolling. Don't come to my channel.
I give an individual another chance, and he's gone back to attacking another individual for the last 3 days now, and I'm done with it. He's done. He's gone.
Yep.
Never coming back.
I can't have that. Look, I got enough shit in my real world.
Yeah, no
than
shit.
the YouTube world. You know, I mean, look, save your drama for your mama. Look, I've told this individual several times. Just do great content. You will get good. You will get the subs. You will get the views. But if you run drama streams, oh yeah, you gonna get 60, 70 people up in that bitch because they want to see who the fuck you talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I
gave that individual I'm talking about chance till I'm blue in the face, and I just said I'm done. Done. I have to. Yes. I'm done. I'm done. I can't. I don't go in the stream. I don't look at his content. I just can't because it just makes me so mad that he could have done great things.
Well, it's like I was telling somebody the other day.
He had the potential to do great things.
You know, you burn me, you're done, you're over with, you're blocked. I don't look back because I'm not going that way. I'm looking forward.
Yep. That's
I don't
how
go
we
watch
are.
your shit. I don't go trolling your stuff to see what you're talking about. I'm done with it. You burn me, I'm done with you. You're done, you're over with. I'm moving forward. I'm not looking back.
Yep.
I'm not going that way.
That's what adults do.
You know how you hurt a hater more than any other thing you can do?
Ignore them.
Ignore them. And
they hate that. They hate that.
Yep.
Oh yeah. And that's what I do. You know, we still have this. I won't mention any names, and I don't think I have to mention. I think everybody here probably knows who I would be referring to. But
Always refer to us as two.
yeah, this individual is continuously, forever running his crooked old ass mouth about us, and we do absolutely nothing to this guy. Nothing. We don't care about.
I know who it is.
He can live forever, or he can die right this second. We don't give a fuck which, you know. But yeah, he runs his mouth.
I never understood why he came for you at all. I fucking read this shit. I'm going, dude, it's not. You've done nothing, and you're running your mouth again. And you're like, look, you call his name straight out, and he's still going, oh, they're being mean to me, bro. Shut your fucking mouth, and they wouldn't be mean to you.
Yeah.
He's good old Ed.
That dude's a wet end.
You know, he makes you laugh though. He says such strange shit. It's like, where do you get this shit from, bro?
That's exactly. I mean,
is he gone? I haven't seen him around. Is he gone?
No, he was at that live I was at when I popped in there last night.
He gonna forever be a thorn in your side, Wolf.
He ain't a thorn in my side.
I love when he says shit. I'm going, bro, where are you pulling this shit out of your ass? No one's talking about you. And then his wife, she's just as bad.
Oh yeah.
She was going to all these live streams, these streams with all these people that I knew, and she's running her mouth. I'm going, do what? I just couldn't believe it. They felt sorry for them. I'm like, if you only knew the story, the real story.
Huh? I don't know his recent stunt. What recent stunt about us? Huh.
I never knew why. I never knew why. Boom, you're enemy number one. I never knew why.
Camera shit.
Well, I never once said the SLS camera was anything. It was just something that we were trying out.
Yeah, and he's over there standing there like.
And the dude looks like goddamn Master Splinter, man.
Oh, when you used to do your live streams about him, I would just sit there and fucking laugh. I was like, this motherfucker needs to stop. I swear to God, every other day would be good old Ed up there again. It's the number one thing for Wolf to talk about. Dude, I tuned in because you would say some words and some cussing. I'm sitting there going, damn, he says some new curse words and shit.
Yeah, that dude's a fucking moron. Nobody cares about him at all. He's
He's in his own head, bro. He's in his own head.
yeah. It's called it is called dementia.
You say Master Splinter.
All up in his mind that we're stalking him with this location finding equipment. This, that.
Yeah, that's something else. He said that we were stalking him with this location, fucking shit, and
Don't forget the infamous time you drove past this house in another state.
yeah. And well, he got caught busted red-handed lying about that, and because they ever owned in the past years, and I owned that damn Malibu.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go, Chevy Malibu, and he said it was a white Toyota pickup truck. I've never owned a Toyota anything in my whole damn life.
Hold on, and then he changed it up and said it was a white Nissan.
And then the exact same.
Yes, he did.
Exact same time that he said that we were doing that, early that morning on Peppermint Patty's Live.
Exactly. You were live, but you were driving that truck. So you look, I want your trick. I want to be able to be in live stream and drive at the same time.
Look, if I wanted to reach out and touch that old son of a bitch, trust me, that would happen.
It's closer than he realizes.
But I don't give two fucks about him. You know, this guy is useless, man, to me, and I just think he's just jealous, is all. And
I don't know where he came from. I just don't know where he came from. One day he was here, and then I don't even know where he came from.
You know what he done to me one time? He friended me on Facebook, and you know it was all good. And then he got to where he started posting his channel on stuff that I would post.
Yeah,
I got tired of it. I said, "Look, dude, don't post your channel on my stuff." Well, I'm just trying to help grow my channel. And I was like, "Dude, this is not your Facebook page. This is mine. Stop." And then he started going on and going on. So I blocked him.
First time you insult him, first time you say something to him, he's coming for you. He's just gonna keep coming for you.
Look, he would do that to me. He would send me a message, man. It would be like a freaking paragraph long of why people wasn't watching his videos. And finally, I told him, I said, dude, nobody wants to watch a 15-minute video of cheap Family Dollar fucking sparklers, man.
I remember that.
He did that to me too, and my simple response was to him, because nobody.
Oh, that dude hates the fuck out of us. That's for sure. He hates the fuck out of us.
I told him
I
nobody.
remember that. You're like, no one wants to watch your cheap dollar store sparklers. I was like,
Look,
what?
you know why he hates us? Because he can't be us. That's why. That's it.
He hates you because he hates you. Yeah, it's true.
Each time we get a certain number of subscribers, he
really, Lori Toby felt sorry for him.
A few hundred more.
Oh, we already know for without a doubt.
What's up, Chuck?
Oh, there goes their Wi-Fi again.
Without a doubt that he's buying his subs, and I can prove it.
Hey, Riley.
But anyway,
he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. He's gonna be here forever. Forever.
Yeah, you know.
Oh yeah, he gonna do a live stream. Talk about me and make me relevant, shit. Because people are gonna go to his live stream and say, "Who got Lady Jacks?"
I'll throw him a bone this time.
That will be a live stream tomorrow.
His wife looking like fucking Free Willy, leaning up against that rock, that beach picture.
He said Free Willy. He's talking about good old Ed Redinger. Jason hates that motherfucker. He's like, what is his problem? Jason says, maybe I go visit him. I said, no, you don't need to go visit him. No. He goes, well, but I said, no. Because I
He's a
know what you
fucking
want to do,
idiot.
motherfucker.
The problem is he's got relationship issues because he's an old senile fuck who's little fucking weird.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I do kind of feel sorry for the little old dude. You know, I know it's probably hard having dementia and having a busted up hip and all that shit that's going on. You know, I kind of feel sorry for him. Maybe I should become a Christian and pray for him. But anyway, that dude.
Bullshit! You ain't gonna pray for him. You ain't gonna pray for him.
That dude's light years beneath us, man. When I look down, I don't even see his ass.
Hell no, he
I
ain't.
ain't worried about that.
Where you at?
Fuck that guy.
He had every chance to be a good person. He really did, but he just turned out to be a nasty son of a bitch, and that's just all there is.
That's exactly what he is.
He gonna do a Facebook live and say, "Hump you on."
Oh
If I
shit!
wasn't so damn lazy, I'd get up and do the boogie woo.
Oh my God,
Jack.
Lori! I just see what you called him.
Jack, what you got coming up?
Well, see, here it is. Like, okay, so my laptop died, so that's fucking fucked. But I'm trying to use my grandson's tablet. I've got 2 videos to download, so I'm gonna work on those this week. And I've got the one from the cemetery when I did Halloween, and then the one that I got from the night before Christmas with Hensley. That was a good one. That was a good one. I mean, that spirit box is talking directly to my mom. My mom was in chat. My mom was in chat, and all this shit's going on. My mom kept writing. She goes, "That's my brother. That's my other brother. I know this." They came up with another name. I think her name was Mabel or something like that. And my mom said, "Oh, I don't know who that is. That doesn't make any sense." She goes, "Wait, hold the fuck up." I said, "What?" She goes, "That she cut grandma's hair." I said, "Shit!" So it was talking to her directly.
Wow.
And I want to put that one up first. I mean, I couldn't believe it. She was shocked. She was shocked. She goes, "Can it do that?" I'm like, "Well, it just did. Spirits can do anything. They talk to you through what they can talk to you through, whether audibly or through like a spirit box or a spirit." I was using the Spirit Talker app. I had to, Lord, my channel ain't going nowhere unless I push and go somewhere. I mean, I'm gonna be 51 next month. I've wanted to do this. I've wanted to do this my whole life, and you know, I mean, I've seen spirits my whole life, so why not just start investigating? I mean,
I'm glad to see you
I got
get
a good few years left. I'm happy I got out there. I was so nervous on Halloween, Sam. I was like, "Oh shit!" The first, I mean, I've been on camera, but never walking around and filming.
Yeah.
And Hensley all through, he's like, "You got this, Jax. You got this, Jax. You're good." He's all reassured me that I got this. But when I was done, I said, "Sorry, y'all. Wasn't no spirits or nothing." And everybody said it was a beautiful cemetery. I look at it this way. Everybody in that chat never got to see the cemetery unless I showed them. It was off into the woods. It was beautiful, the pine trees. And that angel, that angel where I started it off at, was the most beautiful angel I've ever seen. It was a white, they just made it. It's no writing on it yet, but it was great. I felt like I was doing something. Yo.
You know what the Hispanic people call me at work?
Oh Lord, I can just imagine.
Lobos Diablo. Wolf devil.
I know what that means. Lori, I can't even believe you did an investigation, girl. I'm proud of you. I know you ain't gonna do no more, but
we had a great time of Lost for Words, man, there that night. It was so awesome. Just her being there with us. And it was awesome.
She did one. I know, right, Lori? She did. Lori's like, "Whoa, Jackson's doing Halloween." I was so freaking nervous, y'all. I was like,
you don't know it yet, but we're gonna get her back out there.
She said no. She told me, once enough. No, you ain't gonna get back out there.
Oh, well, she's got to go back out when Kevin hits his 5,000.
Oh, yeah, she does. She does.
Lori, did you make an agreement? You are too, Riley. Thank you, bro. Lori, did you make an agreement?
We were a witness to it.
Oh, Lori, you're going to have to go back out, girl. You said, she said nope in capitalization. Nope.
If Kevin hits that 5,000, she's got to.
How close is he to 5,000?
Not too far away.
This live, I just broke my 650.
Hell yeah!
Congratulations.
He is at 4.92K.
Dang, Laura, you got wet again, girl. Unfortunately, you made a deal, man. She'll be sick. She's sick. You know what? No, Lori. You know what, Lori? This is what you say. My mom's in town. Her mom's gonna be in town that week. She can't go. Her mom is gonna be in town that week. I remember her telling me whatever that week is, it's gonna hit that her mom's in town. That's it.
Hey, Wolf, let's go make a bunch of fake accounts and get him up to 5K.
Yeah, her mom's calling. Yeah, that's her mom's calling. She can't come because her mom will be calling.
I'm gonna tell Gavin, if Lori says I can't come because my mom's coming for a visit, I'm gonna say don't believe it.
Lori used to use that excuse before. I'm like, Lori, your mom ain't calling, man. Your mom ain't calling. You told me about your mama. You know she ain't calling.
Hey, Jax.
Yo.
Guess what?
Guess what? What?
We're going on another epic road trip in May.
Okay. Where you going?
We're going to Maryland to see Halloween and Hammerfall in concert.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Kind of like, I know that's y'all kind of music, but they too loud for me. I would like headache.
I love that shit. I can't wait to go.
I mean, I would really love it. Like, okay, I grew up in the 80s, y'all. I had the Duran Duran posters and everything. If Duran Duran ever came to Arizona, shit, my ass is there. I don't give a shit. I'll be up there jamming.
Right?
Christy. Depeche Mode comes, I'm there. Eurythmics, I'm there. I've been to a few concerts. I mean, I went to the George Strait Festival, saw Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, George Strait. I saw so many of those people. I've seen Dwight Yoakam.
I had to. I went
to see
good. I went to see
Dwight
Hank
Yoakam
Williams Jr.
good.
I went to see Hank Williams Jr. and Dwight opened up for him.
He's good. He's really good. I don't know how he moves in them pants, but you know what? That's all right. He moves. When I saw him, it was a spinning floor.
Yeah.
And the real small theater, but he's good in concert. He sounds the same as he does on the records. But I'm an 80s chick, like if Motley Crue came, yeah, I'd go there. If Cinderella came,
I wouldn't. You couldn't pay me to go see Motley Crue right now because Vince Neil is a train wreck.
Not now. Look, he need to fix himself a little bit. Look, fix him, fix. But they in their 50s and 60s now.
Motherfucker. Hey, Jack.
Sebastian Bach, he old too. Shit.
Look, this is the newest member of our family. Look.
Oh, is it gonna kitty?
Yeah, that's Phantasma.
You didn't see my Stranger Tuesday puppies? Have you seen them?
No.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, they were little 6 months ago. Little.
Yeah.
That's Lagatha.
No.
That's Lagatha.
Lagatha.
This is Ragnar. That's Ragnar.
Ragnar. Yeah, Ragnar.
Hey,
the black one is Sky. And Bear is. Hold on, Bear's hiding. Bear's there.
It's Floki.
We didn't do a Floki. We just did a Ragnar and we did a Lagatha because Rags. We call him Rags and Lags and there's Mama.
Well, Sam. Man, I guess I'm gonna get off here. I gotta try to find some type of medicine to take or something.
Yeah, I'm
fixing. I gotta find a drug.
Go ahead.
I appreciate you having us up.
Hey, this was a fun night, guys, and
yes, we gotta do it again.
Yeah, I will find something else that paranormal related that we can get into and talk about.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's what's coming up. I'm gonna do a live on my channel. I'm gonna get my mama. The last time we had my mom on Eli's channel, people were like wanting more and more and more about her story. So I'm going to call my mama tomorrow and I'm going to do a live on my channel. And I'm just going to have it like talking about paranormal. People can come up on panel, talk about. I think that if we start doing that, like there's some people in this YouTube that they come on and they watch. They're not YouTubers, but they watch.
Right.
And there's some that may have seen spirits and they're a little nervous to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It means some people are afraid to talk about it. It's like, did I really see what I saw?
There's
and
a
then
ghost.
they get us weirdos and they're like, oh, wow, yeah, I did see what I saw. Don't do it on a Wednesday. I won't do it on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm thinking I want to do weekend. That way a lot of people can be there and have fun. It's hard to do it on weekdays. Anybody drink anything Saturday? Anybody drink anything Saturday?
Do it on a
Friday? Okay.
Friday because on Saturdays we're investigating, and I'm off. I only work Monday through Thursday. I'm off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay, I'll do it on a
Yeah.
Friday. I'll send you guys links, personal links. I don't drop my
I'm
links
not
in chat.
investigating this Friday.
Oh no.
So I'll send you all the private link. Sam, Wolf, I'll send you guys one. I'll send, I do it that way because, you know, when you put your link in chat, you get these real weirdos.
Yeah,
and I don't
we
want
started at the same damn time.
Who else but Wolfie?
God damn.
It's Wolfie. It's Wolfie.
You know you're sick when you do that.
Got you.
Sneeze, cough, and fart at the same time.
No, that means you're getting old, Wolf. That don't mean you're sick.
Yeah.
That just means you're getting old.
Hey, at least I ain't getting old that nothing don't come slipping out yet. So that's
Whoa.
We'll stay
Yeah.
tuned for that one, bro. We'll stay tuned, but oh, slipped.
all right. Well, I'm out of here. Good night, Jax. It's good to see you. Don't be a
Good to see you
stranger,
too,
man.
guys.
Come check out the ears out. You're always welcome. You and Eli.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll be there. Next live you do, I'll be there. And
It'll
I
be
do watch your
Sunday.
videos. But see, I'm a bad person about doing that. I'll watch the videos on my TV so I can see it, and I forget to comment.
I do too.
So just know I'm watching. No, I know I'm watching.
Hey, as
I
long
do
as you
want-
get that thumbs up and I get the view, that's awesome.
I hit the thumbs up for sure, but I always forget to comment because I watch it on my.
Well, we always premiere our videos on Sunday night at 8 o'clock. The only reason why we didn't do it and we did it Saturday instead is because of Canadian Witch's birthday thing.
Yes.
And so we wanted to be a part of that. So, you know, we just went ahead and did ours a day ahead, a schedule.
Right.
So, yeah.
I am
'Cause that
going to
was
be having.
some things are more important than when you premiere your video. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah.
And that was one of those things that was more important to
Yes,
us.
Chan's birthday was very important. I did wish her happy birthday. I meant to go that night, Sam, when you told me. When you showed me the picture, I meant to go, ooh, Chan, I know who your boyfriend is. But I still have to do that to her. I haven't done it yet. I know she's off right now. I'll have to
But
do that
Wolf,
tomorrow.
I'm gonna get with you guys. I'm gonna have a video that's gonna be dropping Sunday of the hospital that I was with.
Hell yeah.
Down. I got to look at the footage and see how many. I know it's going to be at least one, maybe two parts. But I'll get with you on times to see where you're going to be on yours and see how to schedule mine to set it up that way. You know, because mine are short. Mine are always short. They're 35, 45 minutes long.
Yeah.
That way we can get together on that.
Well, we try to do at least an hour and a half
Yeah.
video because, I mean, I ain't going to lie. They put commercials on our videos and we getting paid. So,
Yeah.
it's all, it's a business for us right now.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Once you start getting paid, it is a business. It really, really is.
But yeah,
But I'm sorry, I don't pay for. See, I'm a bad person. See, YouTube, I get YouTube Premium. I hate commercials. I see all your videos without commercials.
Oh, hey, and don't forget this video that we're going to shoot Friday. We will be announcing who will be receiving a free Wolf and Hound tumbler, a personalized.
That's true, Lori. It's nice to have the band back together. This is true. This is 2023. You know what? 2023 is going to be great for paranormal. I can already feel it. It's already starting up. Look what's happening up here. Look what's happening up here. 3 of us up here. Who knew that would happen again? We never knew.
I never knew it.
Band's back together, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
Guys hanging out with you is like using good toilet paper that you don't poke your finger through.
That's right.
I'll take that compliment. I will take that compliment.
All right. Well, I'm out of here, guys. Love you. Sam, brother, I love you.
too.
I'll get with you on time.
And
I'll send you a link, Wolf, when I set it up.
All right, cool deal.
Thank you, Joshua. I love you.
Goodbye.
Lady Jack's more lemon fresh than a roasted marshmallow and a hot cup of coffee.
That must be Joshua.
Yeah.
That is Joshua. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm more lemon fresh than hot chocolate.
Look, Joshua Cole, so lemon fresh, he pees lemonade. And
Okay,
I'll leave you with that.
Jax, you need to find me on Twitter.
I will. I thought I had you on Twitter.
It's been.
All right, I'm gonna go through and find you. I'm pretty sure I have you on my. When I message you before, I'll just go in there. So look, there was a lot of people that I had on Twitter, and I'm like, why that I would go to text them and I was blocked. Like Jax, Paranormal Underworld. I couldn't. It said I was blocked. He goes, I didn't block you. I said, I know, but it said it's blocked.
Yeah, this
and
is
we figured it out finally.
I haven't had Twitter for maybe 3 weeks now. So
I do go in Twitter every day to see what's going on, to share stuff out. Like I shared this out for you. I made sure I put like little sirens next to it, calling all paranormal investigators. I do share people out. I do. If it's if they're like, important to me, I'll share them out.
Thank you all for coming, Jax. Thank you for being here. And
you're welcome, my brother. You're welcome.
It was awesome, guys. And stay tuned for the next paranormal discussion that we're going to have. I'll find something that we can talk about, I'm sure. And we will see you guys Sunday.
Bye, y'all.